We've got one person in. Hi. Hiya, Coco. How's you? Oi, oi, Grandy. Going to be making some place rigs. Just be using £60 line for the main. Hiya, Michael. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Be using £60 line. I love this Rovex 10X. Where is it? And also, where's that gone? I'll be using a fluorocarbon, but not too heavy. That one there. It's a £12 fluorocarbon. Oh, I don't know where that's gone. Got a lovely spore line. I can't find it, so it's here somewhere. Using a £12 fluorocarbon for the snood lengths. Right, here we go. Usually about 4 foot long body. It's only going to be a short live because I should be back again later tonight making some more bait wraps. That's what I'm looking for. Right. We'll put like a paperweight easy clip on the bottom for the lead. Thought you'd like that, Coco. It's a good tool to get hold of if you can. It's a knot puller. Pulls them nice and tight. Rubbish bin. Right. Put the crimp on. Small bead. What colour should we use? We'll go for a yellow. Then I'll use a small swivel. That's going to be for the snood length. Another yellow bead. Another crimp. It's going to be a 2-hook rig. So we'll go through all that process again. Yeah, how's it going, Granty? You daddy yet? Granddad, is he? I know he looks it, but still. Come on, eyes. There we go. Swivel at top. I should be doing short snood lengths with the hooks. Will do, Granty. Hope all goes well. Best of luck, mate. Yeah, as I was saying, because it's a plaice rig, I'll be having short snood lengths or hook lengths. Because one, to keep the bait away from the crabs, and two, the plaice casters, the plaice will swim up to the bait. So the first will be just a few, like 6 inches from the top. Granny, when it's born, make sure you put a computer in its hands and get the babe to subscribe to me. And I should do the next one about just over a foot away from the bottom of the rig. Afternoon, Sammy. Welcome in, everybody. Somebody's got a big torch, Coco. It's looking a bit grey out there. Do you want me to shut the door to block that out? There, how's that? Is that better? Right. Put that up there. We put a weight on the end just to hold it steady while I do the hook lengths. Right, like I said, the snood lengths are going to be about 6 to 8 inches long. Tie that one up. Should be using a special bead on these. So it's not on the floor. And to stop the plaice from taking the bait right down and hook into their stomach, I should be using circle hooks. Because if anybody, all you know that if you've had a flounder or a plaice, when they swallow the bait, they tend to swallow it down into their stomach. But with circle hooks, 90% of the time, you lip hook them. Right, now the beads, I will be using just these. They're what then called booby beads, and they rattle. So I'll be using them. A nice small bait stop. And what I call spinners. They're foil and they spin around in this just as an attractor. So I'll put that on the line. A little spinner. Hiya, fun fishing. Welcome in, mate. With these, you put the line through. I always find it best to moisten the line. Helps it go through. Hi, Miss Joan. There we go. It's the first one done. And same again on the top snood. But they also help These beads also help to keep the out of the water, well, off the ground, I should say, up in the air. Give the plaice more chance to get to them. There we go. Circle hooks. We're using a size 2 circle. And the beauty about the circle hooks is when the fish take it, it pulls out, and once the line gets out the mouth, it pulls the hook up and then it lips hook them. Whereas a normal hook, this one just to show you, as soon as they swallow it and you pull it, it hooks in straight away. So these hooks stop it from hooking in their stomach. Like I said, 90% of the time you'll lip hook them with these hooks. Going to be making another one, different beads on that one. There we go, that's that snood finish. Trim the line. And once you put your bait on there, you just pull that one down to meet the bait, and then the beads will hold it up in the water, ready for the plaice to come along and take your bait. Might have to go in and get my magnifying glasses out in a minute. Nope. No, I can manage without them. That's good. And there we have it. That's that one all ready and raring to go. I'll hang that up on the back wall. Right. Right, now I'm going to show you where is my bag. My new toy. So when I'm doing the lives, I'm out on the beach fishing, this bit here will plug into the phone. And then we have this. Which will clip onto me. So when I'm away from the rods, people will still hear what I'm saying. So I can go down to do my rods, do some casting and still chat to you. Won't be able to see the live, but I'll still be able to chat to you. Let you know what's going on. And if I catch anything, then I can tell you what it is as I'm reeling it in. But yeah, was quite surprised. I've got to charge this part up yet, which I should do later tonight. Ready? Oh yes, Coco. But at least I can walk away from the rod and still chat to people and, you know, let them know what's going on, whether I've got a fish on or whether it's a lump of weed. Right, the next rig will basically, it's going to be the same basically. Another plaice rig. Yeah, I'm sure everybody on here, Granty, will be praying for you. Everything goes okay. Right. And again, put the crimp on. Go for a green bead this time because I should be using green black ones on this rig. There we go. These swivels are rated, I think they're rated to 20 pounds, so they're perfect. They're not too big, not too heavy, but they'll take the fish. No, that might hurt Terry if you do that. Right, so that's one, and again. Thank you for popping in anyway, Terry. It all helps. 10 people in here, 7 likes. Please hit the like button if you haven't already done so. We don't want that, do we now, Coco? There we go. Must say it's a nice day. It's beautiful weather. I'm going to have to convert one of these windows so I can open them. And again, we'd go, say, 6 to 8 inches from the top. Crimp that one. Don't do them too tight. Well, crimp down so they don't move. But don't have the beads too tight together. That way it allows the swivel to go in the current. Feel free to drop people's links. Hi, Tony. I'm making some plaice rigs. There we go. Bit miffed about where that line's gone. Not in my tackle box, is it? Got the spool, this reel's all spooled up ready with a new line. Do like these reels. No, it's not in my tackle box. It's my favourite line for these rigs. I would like to find it. And there it is. I do love this line. Should be using this one on this rig. Now I found it. Right. So same again, be short snood lengths to keep it off the bottom. It certainly is, Tony. Being fluorocarbon, it goes virtually invisible in the water. Put a weight on there to hold it out my way. There. Short snood lengths again. Done this the other day and cut the wrong line. I was not happy. Right, on this one we'll be using green, black and red beads. Start with a green bead. Black. And I will use a pink one. Another black one. And a green. Then we'll put another spinner on it. Then the stop. There. And there we have it. Let's bring it closer for you. The green beads are fluorescent, so they'll shine up at night. Attract the fish. Then we'll do the same again on the top snood. Fluorescent green. Black. Go for a red one this time, not pink. We'll use another black one. Green fluorescent. A spinner. We'll use a gold one this time. there we have it. And again, being it's for plaice, I should be using a circle rig hook, even. I mean, it will get flounders as well, but they tend to feed off the bottom, whereas the plaice will swim up to the bait. Same on the bottom. Hook's a bit rusty, so you can go in the bin. Don't want rusty hooks. And there we have it. Another plaice rig all made up, ready. It's a bit too far up the line, so you can't see it. There. Hi, and welcome to anybody that I've missed. What have we got in here? Oh. Have a supply of drinks in the shed as well. Get the dust out. Right. An up and over rig. I've been asked several times about making an up and over rig. So I'll show you how to make one of them. We will change up to an 80-pound body strength. But it doesn't need to be too long. Right, on the top of the rig, we will be using one of these, but we won't be connecting it by the eyelet. We'll be putting it on that end so that hook is upwards. That's right. That's wrong. Done it. I think I've done it wrong. Clips on. Let's start again. Made a bit of a boo-boo. That's got to go up. Ah, yeah, that's right, because that clips that part clip onto your line. So the body of it goes there. Been a little while since I made these, so you'll have to excuse me. Right, that's that. I'll hang that up and make it easier. Now, what I do is I put a swivel on. Nice little yellow bead. And then use it. Where's my favourite? I swear blind somebody comes around here at night and shuffles everything around so I can't find it. There. The swivel. You know how you get the cable tangler? Well, I got a shed messer. On the bottom, I should be using a Gemini breakaway. And what happens is, your hook go into there, clip down, and once it hits the water, that will force it up and release the hook. So we'll put that on the line. Yeah, but you didn't stay here, Coco, did you? Right, now we'll put a weight on there just to hold it while I do the other part of it. Now, because this one will be going for bass, congers, well, not so much congers, bass, rays, anything of that decent size, I should be using Amnesia 25-pound hook length. And as you know, might have noticed, I haven't fixed the hook swivel in place yet. And I will show you why. We'll tie that one. There's some nice fish on these rigs. Right. And hold the swivel at the bottom. Bring the line up, hook it over there, and then bring it down and cut. So there's your hook length. So once it's in the water, you've got a nice hook length. Yeah, I can quite believe that, Coco, with Anthony. Right, I'm going to be using bait holder hooks. Now, the bait holder, I don't know if you can see it, it's got little barbs on the back, and that'll stop the bait from coming off the hook. So when you put your bait on and then bait elastic it hooks into them and holds it nicely in place. So the next thing is to put the hook on your hook length. deciding which knot to do. I might do it this one. Put the line over, make a loop. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong, but it's been a little while since I've done this a lot, but it allows the hook to float around. Bring that round. Put the hook through that. No, forget that knot. I've forgotten how to do it. I'll do the ordinary one. But normally that knot, so the hook will sit like that. But I can't remember how to do it. I'll have to have a thing. I'll just do an ordinary knot. I wouldn't be surprised, Coco. You know what these Scots are like for messing around in things. Right, so we've now got the hook on. So we put the hook in the clip at the bottom, and then we pull the swivel down, and when it goes tight, that's where you crimp it. Bring the other one up so it doesn't move. So it stays on the clip. It's all in position. The line stays up there. Like I say, when that hits the water, that will release the hook and it'll come off the top one. And then as you pull it in to tighten it up, you get a nice length of line in the tide. So the fish will pick that up and they won't feel any tension until they start to run. We'll just set that one back up and then hang that one up. I like to have my rigs hung up for a day or so before I wrap them, and it keeps the line nice. Anthony's always a ringleader. All right, Anthony. Just having a quick look on the chat, see if I've missed anything. Stop, Anthony. You're getting out today at some point, Anthony. What are you fishing? Are you going for the catfish or are you going for skipjack? Let's turn this light off and see if it's us. Is that any better or is that too dark? It's too dark, isn't it? Hello, Tasha. Welcome in. How's Ronin? Ronin, even. Yeah, I got all my baits thawing out, ready to make the wraps up. Got the lugworm, crabs. Crabs are thawing out. I was just about to say I've got crabs as well, but no, I'll change it. Softback crabs ready. Got sand eels and the squid all thawing out, ready for tonight's live when I do the making bait wraps. Yeah, I got boxes on, Anthony. I will be using some essence of that in the squid and sand eel wraps. And also on the crab wraps, I found out just by chance that the bass like the smell of this. There we go. That is a good bass attractor. So I should be making wraps with that as well. Ready to freeze. I've got my vacuum pack machine up ready. I should be doing that a little bit later on. Oh yes, Anthony, I got the potions. I've been watching too much Harry Potter. That's what it is. A little bit of background noise. Try and drain out the kids. Of course it won't work. It's not plugged in up there, is it? There we go. CDs. Got all sorts in this shed. That's if I can find them. Ah, there they are. Let's have some summer tunes on, shall we? Better not have it too loud. That's better. What did I get right, Art? Tasha? Hi, Randall. Welcome in. Okay, Miss Jones. Catch you later. What did I get right, Tasha? I would like to know myself. It's nice to see these people coming in from across the channel or the pond. It's nice to have you here. More than welcome. Right, I'm going to see if I can get this knot right. Luke. Nice. California, hey? Loop. So hope I can work with that one. Goes in there. Nope. I'll try that and not get some other time. Can't remember how to do it. Tony said you got crabs. I said, oh, Paul got something. Yeah, got something. Welcome in, gamer. Right. Rigs. Is there any particular rig you would like to see made? Done plaice rigs. I've done up and over rig. Okay, casters. I thought it was. We'll try that. No. No, I'm going to give up. I'm making a. Yeah, it is, gamer. I mean, best rig for rough ground. You want a breakaway rig? What sort of fish, gamer? You say best rig for. Yeah, I do, casters. I made up a few rigs a little while ago, but for the life of me, I can't remember. I'm going to have a look at it again. But it's a very good knot, and I was going to do it on the plaice rig, so the hook's more movable. Gamer, you want the best rig for rough ground? Depends on what fish you're going for. But it's like casters has said, any rotten bottom rig on any rig. What have we here? Me personally, I never use a rotten bottom rig. To be honest, I'd sooner lose a hook than the rest of the rig, or a weight. No, I mean, a hook is cheaper than a weight to replace. I don't get everything right though, Tasha. I forget. I mean, if I go sideways, you'll see right through. They say the perfect person never gets everything right. We'll make another up and over rig. Two hook flapper and Sammy. Yes, she is. Well, she was. I don't know if she still is. Gamer. Okie dokie. So we've got £80 for the body length. On the bottom, I use like what they call the paperclip links. We've got the clip on the bottom. So swivel on. Bead, I'm using white this time. Go for a bigger swivel on this one. Not that size. Because you never know what might take it. Another white bead. Oh, why did that start moving? The rig started rocking for some reason. Well, I got ghosties in here. Ghosts from fish. Another swivel. Bead. Crimp. Some people use clip downs on their scratching rigs or two hook flappers, but I find if you do that, there's a tendency for it to tangle up, so I just leave it naturally. We want a swivel on top. Tony and Coco gone, have they? Or are they being quiet? Right, I'll hang that one up. The first hook length will be just below the clip for the main line, because I should be using longer snood lengths on this one as it's a scratching rig. Next one I go about halfway up. Your kids are out now. We'll be using. Okay, Tasha, take care. Thanks for coming in. Won't be using beads on this one. Oh, you're still here then, Coco? Right, there we go. Oh. Right, this is just a basic scratching rig. Could have done that on camera, Coco. Right. On here, I should be just using sequin. I'll find them. There we go. And a bait stop, floating bead. Bit of moisture. Are they pointed? There we go. And the same for the top one. Just a sequin. And a floating bait stop. So this is just your basic scratching rig with a size 2 hook. I'll go for 2/0's too big. There we go, a size 1 bait holder. There. That's just an ordinary one. It's in the wrong. There we go, there's your bait holders. It's a size 2 bait holder, 2/0. I think that's going to be too big for the scratching rig. So I'll go down to a size 2 bait holder. That way it'll hold your worms in place. No, 1/0's too big. Ow, sharp. That's your 1/0. And that's your size 1. So I could use a 1/0. But I like the bait holder hooks because it holds the worms in place better. If you use the ordinary Aberdeen hook, the worms tend to slide off. A size 1 bait holder. Yeah. There we go. I've made my mind up. go, nice and tight. Same for the top one. And that's your basic scratching rig. I've had bass on these, I've had sew on them, plaice, a small ray on them. So if you're not getting any bites, stick one of these on, just see what's about. Slide that down. That one. And there we have it, your basic scratching rig. Okay, Anthony, you take care. Sun's beaming down on this roof, making it warm in here. That's better. That's the fan blowing. So mod cons in here. Well, close to mod cons. Pulley rig. Let's make a pulley rig. Going back to fluorocarbon. £60 body. I only use up maximum 6-ounce weight, so £60 body for me is perfect. So we'll cut the body length off. Swivel. Right, so we got the swivel on the top. Then we'll have a bead. I use a green bead. And then pulley beads. I use the Gemini ones. They're brilliant. That goes on. Then we put Gemini link on the bottom for the weight. Right, that's all nice and tight. We'll hang that one up there. Right. Change lines again. I'm going for £17 fluorocarbon. That goes on the swivel that we put on at the first instance. from that. Need a weight. Nice heavy one. That will clip onto there. There we go. Now, that's the length of the body. I will always cut a good like 6 inches away from the hook clip at the bottom. Now, this is going to be a pennel rig. So I'll cut a bit of tubing. About 1 inch long. That will go onto the line. And we put the first hook on, which I'm going for 2 O's. That's the first hook. That will just go into the back of the bait. And then what we do with the tubing, now that's on the line, slide that over the end of the hook, like so. And that keeps the main hook in line with the line. Keeps it nice, and you can slide that up and down to where you want it. Bottom hook is going to be a 4/0. It's a 4/0 bait hook holder, and as you don't know if you can see, little barbs on the back. That helps when you're wrapping the bait on there with elastic. I go on there. Now, a lot of people will bury the end hook into the bait, which in my mind is totally wrong. You need it proud so that the fish come and take the hook. This one, the pennel hook will actually be into the bait to hold it in line. And there we go, that clips down there, and there we have it. So as soon as that hits the water, that's off, flowing in the current. Right. Start bagging them up. There's me bags I get imported. Five of these. Go these. Go what they call bread ties, I suppose. Need to have a tidy up. Thanks for coming in, Rhino. Much appreciated. Rando even. Just gently wrap these around my finger. I've had a hook in my finger before. Then we just, with bread tie, put it in, and obviously twist it. Concentration, there we go. That's all right, gamer. Yes, it does. And then we have all nicely presentation ready for when I'm out fishing. I've got my tags. Just need a pen. Somewhere should be a pen right in front of my eyes. There. So just to make the label up for it. It's just 2 hook scratching. One bait holder hook. And there we have it, and on the back it tells you what it is. But I should be making a load up for the car boots, but these are for my own personal use. I have my car boot box here. You're more than welcome, gamer. Let's have a look. This is what I take to the car boots, and it's got all different rigs in. And that people just come along and sort through with the lid. It stops them putting them in their pocket. Yeah, you drop me your address and email in an email, and then I can get some sent up to you. If anybody else wants rigs, they can drop me a private message on Facebook or drop me an email. So let's see if I can put my email address up here. There's my email address. Okay, here's me. If you want to drop me on Messenger, it's Paul Moulding. Picture of me holding a bass, and I'm wearing a yellow coat because there's several Paul Mouldings. Well, I got 3 accounts, but this is the one that I use. Or just send me an email at paul.moulding444@outlook.com, and I'll give you the details. You let me know what rigs you want. But their normal price is $150 a rig. Depending on how many you have, between 1 and 10, you pay the postage. But if you have more than 10 rigs, then I'll do the postage. I'll pay for that. So you just pay for the rigs. I mean, all I do it for is to cover the costs, and I enjoy making the rigs. So if you want a rigs made, just let me know. This is my plaice rig. No worries. We can sort that out. Let me know when you're ready, gamer. Yeah. Ow. Oh, come on. Gotcha. That was nearly in the finger. So 20 rigs. Yeah, we'll sort out a price for you, gamer, on 20 rigs. Don't worry about that, mate. What, when I got the price for you, gamer, on 20 rigs? Don't worry about that, mate. What, when I got the hook in my finger? Glad it didn't go in past the barb. Right, so that's plaice rig. Don't want that, it's rubbish. Well, I'll use size 2 circles. There we go. Yeah, it didn't go up to the barb, thank God. It just went in the side. There you go. For you, Coco. Oh, gamer. On Granty's. As I was talking about congers yesterday. Pair of Shimano's. Love them. If you're going to target congers, 2 bits of equipment that you need. One is your stainless steel T-bar. And one is some nice long fishing pliers so that your hands don't go near their mouths. You can pick these up off of Amazon at a fairly good price. Shall need that for later. It's my bait mate. And the elastic. So that's all ready for later on. I spooled up the Sonic Vadar reels with some 18-pound line, an 80-pound shock leader, so they're all ready to go. They could be, Coco, they could be, depending how you feel. Yes, I am holding this away from your body. There's 2 hooks there. Right. Three panel, 3/0 bait holder. Right. That's Coco. No, it definitely don't. You're talking about torture tools. If all else fails and you can't get the hook with the pliers or the T-bar, there's that. That does the trick. What we got here? This is the other plaice rig. Do you get many plaice up your way, gamer? That's my plaice rig. Yeah, in his local chippy. Tell you what, if you're ever around this way, there's a chip van that comes around here, and God, it is nice. Comes round here on a Thursday evening. Last Thursday I was sat down, didn't know what to have to eat. I thought, oh, chip van, then looked at the time. Way too late for him. He'd been and gone. So what we having? That's plaice rig, size 2 circle hooks. And that's the up and over rig. That's not yet, that's the up and over rig. Cool. I used to manage a chip shop back in Devon. Up and over 3-0. Yeah, so needless to say, there was always extra fish at the end of the night, Coco, and done me well. Another 3-0 bait holder. Right, that's them ready. Hang them up. That's all the mod cons here. Ooh. For anybody that hasn't seen in my shed before. And there's a few of the that's mackerel feathers for a boat. It's 11 foot long. And for beach casting, ones that I make, mackerel feathers. I know we can have them. I know we can have them. Yeah. Thank you, Coco. Right. Going to make a wishbone rig. So we'll have 80-pound line. Swivel on top. Scissors are crap. Everyone makes their own variations of a wishbone rig, and I'm going to make mine. So we want beads up. That's some white beads. Put the white bead on. This would be my variation gamer. Then we'll have what they call the American zip sliders. That for the weight. So that goes on there. If it was drilled all the way through, it would help. Try another one. That's better. So we've got that. Then we use a three-way swivel. So we've got the three-way swivel. That will go onto there. So that end will clip to your line, and that'll be your hook end. Now I don't know whether you do this, gamer, but on my reels I've always got a clip there, which is one of these. That way, when you get setting your rod up, that goes through all the eyes and it's already there, and then you can just clip your rigs to that, and when you want to change, it's just quickly unclip the old rig, put a new one on, and you're back fishing again. It's a lot easier if you've got a couple of rigs made up and you bait them up. You have a bite, you can unclip that rig, put the next rig on, cast out, and then deal with that one if you've got a fish on it. Saves a lot of time, so your line is still in the water. But getting back to the wishbone, yeah, it's brilliant. Saves a lot of time. So we use I'm going to use fluorocarbon again, 20-pound line. So we put 2 lengths on. So it's on there. Cut it about that length. And then we do the same on the other end of the swivel. Thank you, Michael. Come off roughly the same length. Right. Use plenty of beads on the wishbone lid. Sometimes I will actually cut these down to put on to hold it apart a bit. We won't be using them today. If I got in here, no, we'll just do it with beads today. So we don't need that, don't need that. On a couple of these sequins. So I'm just going to get some stuff ready. That one. Some float stops. Right. Beads. Just pulling out the larger beads. So we have a mixture of beads. So we'll go green. So 8mm beads I'm using on here. Fluorescent, normal, just to give it a bit. With this rig, you do use plenty of beads. I'm sorry. There. Actually, I don't think I'll use them ones. I'll use these. That's something else I sell. Float stops. Floating beads, but they also act as float stops. Put this sequin on. Put this one on. Float stop. To help the line float. Bit of moisture. There. So we do the same on the other side. Make sure color of beads. Doesn't really matter what order the colors are, just put them on. There's a clear bead in there. Would help if it was drilled, I think. Where's the hole? colour. No fluorescent. Okay, go for red. Doesn't matter how many beads you put on there, you load them up. Fluorescent. Yellow, give it colour. Sequin. Just add a bit of sparkle. Floating bead. There. So that sits on the ground. This is for flounder's plaice, anything that's feeding on the bottom. Okay, Coco. No, thanks for coming in. It's nice to see you in here today, and I'll see you on the next live. I'll be live again later on tonight making the bait wraps. What size? 2 hooks. Using the bait holders. Coco, if you're still here, when she rings, get her to subscribe to my channel and spreading the word around Canada for me. And there we have it. There's your hook lengths and all your beads. So the weight goes on there. Right, as I say, the way to go on, clip onto there, and when you pull the line tight, it spreads the weights out, and when they take the bait, it just pulls on the rod. I'll leave that hanging up. But putting them beads on that amount of beads, it helps to keep the lines apart. Right. Leave that there so it all drains. Essence of the crab ready for tonight. Right, how long have been on? Nearly 2 hours, so I'm going to end this live. I said I should be on back on later on this evening making some bait wraps. The bait's thawing out nicely. I'm not sure what time it will be, but I'll be looking for around about 7 o'clock. So you're more than welcome to join me. Just get a few things ready. Like that. We got bait mate ready. Bait elastic. Need the knife. Yeah, nice and sharp as a knife. Bait elastic. Bags and machines up there. Yeah, that can go over here. Yeah, cable tangler has been in here again. All that reach. Perfect, yeah. That's that ready. The vacuum bags already. Good. That's all ready for tonight. Don't need them. Right. Okay, casters. Hey. Stop it. Bloody got a dog in the school field. And my dog's out the back there and they're letting the dog come up to the fence. Whatever next. Should have let me dog out who was eating that one. Right, I'll give you all a chance to say your goodbyes. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you, Mike, for coming in, moderator. Thanks for sharing out the channels. And hope to see you all again later on when I'm making the bait wraps. Till then, goodbye, and I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Over and out.